Welcome, delightful minds, to the circus of cognition, the comedy club of consciousness, where the stage is set for the grand spectacle of human psychology. Today, we're diving headfirst into the laughter-inducing labyrinth of our minds, exploring the quirks and quandaries that make us the brilliantly bizarre beings we are. So, grab your mental popcorn and prepare for a side-splitting journey through the kaleidoscope of the human psyche. 1. The Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. Ever learned a new word and suddenly encountered it everywhere? It's like the universe decided to play a cosmic game of hide-and-seek with your brain. You discover the term flibbertigibbet, and suddenly, it's flibbertigibbet this, flibbertigibbet that. Your mind, in all its mischievous glory, has decided to spotlight this newfound linguistic gem, making it the VIP of your mental party. 2. Cognitive dissonance. Now, let's talk about the mental acrobatics of cognitive dissonance, the internal tug-of-war that happens when our beliefs clash like two disgruntled sumo wrestlers. Imagine you're on a health kick, determined to be the kale-eating guru of your friend group. But, alas, there's that seductive slice of chocolate cake, whispering sweet promises of joy and sugar. Suddenly, you find yourself justifying it as a source of antioxidants, because, cocoa is practically a vegetable. It's the mind's version of yoga, bending and contorting to make conflicting thoughts coexist peacefully. 3. The halo effect. Have you ever met someone who looked like they just strolled out of a fashion magazine and assumed they must be the Da Vinci of style? Welcome to the halo effect, where one outstanding trait casts a radiant glow over our perception of everything else. Oh, they're wearing a beret? They must also be an avant-garde poet. Spoiler alert, great fashion sense doesn't necessarily translate to a Nobel Prize in literature. 4. The fundamental attribution error. Now, let's unravel the intricate dance of the fundamental attribution error. Someone cuts us off in traffic, and suddenly they're the worst driver since the invention of wheels. But when we make a similar maneuver, it's because the sun was in our eyes, the radio was too loud, and Mercury was in retrograde. It's like we're all competing in the blame Olympics, where everyone else gets a gold medal in terrible driving. 5. The Dunning-Kruger Effect. The Dunning-Kruger Effect, the cosmic dance of confidence and competence. Picture meeting someone who's convinced they're a gourmet chef, but their culinary skills are more like a tragicomedy. It's the phenomenon where those with low ability in a task overestimate their competence, creating a hilarious spectacle of misplaced confidence. Fear not, for I am the master of the kitchen, the Picasso of the pot roast. 6. Confirmation bias. Now, let's groove into the confirmation bias, the mind's personal DJ spinning our favorite tunes while avoiding any dissonant chords. Ever notice that when you're researching a topic, you tend to click on articles that confirm your existing beliefs? It's like your brain is curating a playlist of affirmation, where dissenting opinions are relegated to the status of background noise. Yes, another article confirming that my taste in music, opinions, is impeccable. 7. The Bystander Effect. Lastly, let's embark on a journey into the intriguing terrain of the bystander effect, the social phenomenon where the more people are present, the less likely anyone is to lend a helping hand. It's like being in a crowded room where everyone assumes someone else will deal with the situation. It's the silent agreement that says, in this sea of witnesses, surely someone else will be the hero. Oh, there's a situation. Quick, look busy, someone else will handle it. 8. Anchoring bias. Now, let's shine a spotlight on anchoring bias. Imagine you're at a flea market eyeing a vintage typewriter. The seller throws out a ridiculously high price, and suddenly, your budget for groceries next week becomes the price you're willing to pay. It's the mind's way of getting attached to the first piece of information we receive, even if it's as arbitrary as the cost of a typewriter in a sea of trinkets. 9. Placebo effect. The magical realm of the placebo effect. You're handed a sugar pill and told it's a cure-all elixir. Suddenly, your headache vanishes, your energy soars, and you're convinced you've stumbled upon the fountain of youth. It's the mind's incredible ability to heal itself when it believes in the power of a solution, even if that solution is nothing more than a tiny, sugar-coated lie. 10. Stockholm Syndrome. Now, let's unravel the perplexities of Stockholm Syndrome. You're kidnapped, held against your will, and yet, you start sympathizing with your captor. It's like a bizarre psychological magic trick where adversity transforms into an odd form of affection. You know, being chained to this radiator really made us bond, in a Stockholm kind of way. 11. In-group bias. Venturing into the realm of social dynamics, let's explore in-group bias. Picture this, you're part of a team, a tribe, or a secret society of avocado enthusiasts. Suddenly, your group is the epitome of greatness, and everyone outside your circle is just a sad, guacamole-less existence. It's the mind's way of elevating our group to superhero status while casting others as mere mortals. 12. The curse of knowledge. And now, the curse of knowledge. Imagine you're an expert in quantum physics at a cocktail party. As you try to share your passion, you're met with blank stares and polite nods. It's the struggle of forgetting what it's like not to know, making it challenging to convey complex ideas to those uninitiated in the mysteries of quantum mechanics. Oh, you don't understand the intricacies of string theory? Let me explain it in simple terms, or not. 13. Selective attention. Finally, let's shed light on the whimsical nature of selective attention. Picture this, you're watching a thrilling movie, completely engrossed, when suddenly a gorilla walks across the screen. How did you miss a gorilla in the midst of a riveting plot? It's the mind's way of focusing on what it deems important while blissfully ignoring the unexpected and hilarious interruptions in our field of perception. As we bid adieu to this comedic expedition through the labyrinth of human psychology, I hope you found laughter, insight, and a sprinkle of absurdity. If your mind is buzzing with amusement or you've had an aha moment, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending content, and share your favorite psychological paradox or the quirkiest thing about the human mind in the comments below. Until our next laughter-filled adventure, stay curious, stay amused, and keep exploring the wonderfully wacky world of human psychology.